If sometimes the dog people bark for no reason at all, because if you don't see anything outside or anybody come into your house or any suspicious signal outside, and the dog people bark still, is because some bad people are coming nearby.
Oh.
Yes, or some zealous demons or some ghosts were trying to do something to humans.
Oh, wow.
Of course they do that to me, yeah, but to most humans, they also do that. They also warn humans. But humans do not understand that it's a problem.
Wow.
Most humans do not understand unless they are psychic. Or animal people, communicators, are very, very in tune with their dog people.
Yes.
I saw some time before in Britain's Got Talent or American's Got Talent, they show some dog person who is psychically connected with the owner. And the dog can tell the owner something that happened far long before that show Got Talent.
Oh, okay.
And it turned out to be all correct.
Wow.
On the screen, on the TV.
Wow.
Not like hidden somewhere. It was right there on the spot. You know that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen them. I just happened to see. Sometimes maybe I'm in a restaurant or something, or a restaurant have such a program showing. I saw such things.
Wow.
Yeah. On different countries, Got Talent.
Okay, yes.
And millions of people watched it, including those who were near the stage, were watching on site.
Yeah.
Truly, dog people are very, very psychic. Most animal people are psychic.
Wow.
Even if they are born because of karma, not just because they have a mission to be born into a family or to some corner to help humans in some way. Even if they're born because of karma, they still have this psychic power. They're all connected.
She says she's really, really grateful to be here, first of all. She's really, really grateful to be here on this property with April and Michael. She's really happy and grateful for her life. She says she's been given a good job. Tell me more, Poquita. She says that she's not really sure that the world wants to hear, that the camera wants to hear, you know, her story. And she's showing me flashes of things. She's showing me animals being in a corral and tightly squeezed. I'd see actually in a tight container. It feels like a metal box, maybe the back of a truck or something. They think they're gonna die. She says that, you know, like coming here, it's really beautiful. Like in the darkness that she felt in that environment, and just like certain death and maybe even torture before death, just not knowing, you know, where she was going or what she was going to do, what fate was going to befall her, and then, you know, ending up here is like amazing. It's like it's such a gift, and she wants to give back. Like the gratitude that she has is so much that she wants to give back by teaching the others that come here about love. Poquita's telling me that there are coyotes around, there are snakes around, and she tells them where they are. She knows, she can sense where the coyotes and the snakes are. She says that if we don't act smart, the coyotes might think that one of us is easy pickings. She says, I'm wise. I know my way around out there.
A woman called me once from Switzerland and said to me, my dog is dying. I have to put her down. And she asked me to communicate with her. So I told her, you know, she's really not totally ready. Something's missing, even though it would be an act of compassion to let her leave. But she does want to stay a bit longer, about 3 days. A few months later, she called me and she said, you know that day when you communicated with my dog? Well, we finally decided to wait those 3 days. And my son came back home. Actually, he was in the army and he wasn't supposed to come back, but he did. So he came back and he went in the house and my dog went straight over to him. So my son crouched down and took the dog in his arms and she died in his arms.
Because the illusionary power doesn't take that telepathy power from them. They see there's no use, though no need. Because dogs or animals, people are already very helpless or defenseless, most of them. Except those who have to take care of the weak, the sick, and the old, the predators, unless they are born as predators to take care of the population of other animals who are maybe sick or maybe possessed by demons or have a lot of karma or something like that. They have to take care of, eliminate them.
Right.
Animals are already in an unfortunate or weak situation, except for those predators who were born to do their job, to regulate the population of other animal people.
Okay.
That's why mostly animal people, even vicious animal people, do not attack humans at all. They avoid humans. But now and then you hear something that animals attack humans. Even some small animals like squirrels or snakes attack humans.
Oh, wow.
And even they mostly avoid humans. It's just that some humans are not really humans, even though they look like humans. But their bodies, their minds are possessed by devils or something.
Yes, yes.
Or they have such a huge karma that they don't look like humans anymore in the eyes of the animal people. So they are allowed to eat them or attack them.
Wow.
But rarely animal people attack humans because of that. Because humans are the crown of the creation.
Yes, Master.
And have a spark of God in them.
Right.
Thus, we humans are very precious. It's just that most humans don't know how to develop their preciousness and their spiritual highness, their royalty, spiritual royalty, that they are next to God, that they are second to God. This is a very sad thing.
Yes.
I just want to beat myself up and say, my God, what can I do for them? How can I tell them more to let them remember this? Otherwise they will suffer either in the human world or degrade into the animal world or into hell and be burned and be tortured. Oh God.
So is it true that you saw hell?
Oh yes, absolutely. I saw the real hell. I was there. And I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy. I don't care what a person has done to me. I would never wish that on them. But for me, the way it went is that I thought that I was having a heart attack. And my spirit left my physical body. And I thought that I was going upward, but because thought I had done so much good in this lifetime and helped so many people and made so many decisions that were godly decisions. But as opposed to me going up, I went down. One of the things that I saw that just blew me away was there's a man on all fours like a dog. He was burned from the crown of his head to the soles of his feet, and his eyes were bulging out. And what was worse than that is that he had a chain around his neck. So he was like a dog in hell. And what was even worse than that is that who was holding the chain? It was a demon holding the chain. And I knew, because they're not said, they're known. It's like a telepathic communication. I knew that this demon was sent in this man's life to ride him from his childhood until the time that he died, because the demon knew that if I could stay in his life long enough on the earth, if I can keep getting him to not serve God and to make bad decisions on the earth, then I'll have power over him in hell and he'll be a slave to me. So it's like twice a slave. It's like you're a slave on the earth to the things of the devil, and then in hell you're really like a tormented dog slave. And then there was another part that I experienced that just blew me away. It still baffles me to this day. There was a section in hell where music was playing, and it was the same music that we hear on the earth, but as opposed to entertainers singing it, the music demons were singing it. And it was some of the same lyrics that we hear here. I knew that on earth, a lot of the lyrics and the music and the songs are inspired by demons. So in a lot of music, people actually smoke to get high, to get verses and to get bars and to be hot and to be fresh and to get that swag. But when they open themselves up to a false high, it's like illegal access into the spirit realm. They actually come in contact with demons who give them lyrics for the purpose of controlling people on the earth. Every lyric to every song is to torment you as to the fact that you didn't worship God through music when you were on the earth. So it's like, you had a chance to worship him in church and worship him at home and worship him through music, but you chose to worship Satan by repeating the lyrics that he inspired to come into the earth. So there's people there for that, because music is very controlling. And I was angry with God, because it's like, how did I do this much good and I'm actually in hell? Well, I lifted up out of hell and I came back on the earth, and God began to speak to me. I actually saw the real Jesus. I saw him, and he began to speak to me, and he said, you have been secretly upset with the people that hurt you. You have been hoping that I would punish the people that hurt you. He said, these are not your people. These are my people. He says, I only want you to focus on the assignment that I'm giving you. And so the root of it is that although I did good, I gave a lot to people. I did a whole lot of good things. The thing that I had in my heart was unforgiveness towards people who had did me wrong. Because a person that can't forgive is a person that's forgotten how much they have been forgiven of. So that's my experience with hell. Hell is a real place, and I don't believe that God doesn't send people to hell. People send themselves to hell. And whatever's still left inside of you that God has been trying to get out of you, that you die with, that's going to determine where you go. God's going to want to know, did you learn to love well? Did you learn to forgive well? Did you serve me well? Did you do something greater than your life? Did you do anything that has eternal significance, or is everything selfish? So I thank God for the light. It was Jesus, because of that light, I won't see any more days in hell.
Just like you have treasure in your house and you're living as a beggar every day because you don't know it.
Yes.
We humans also have this telepathic power. It's just that we're too busy. We don't use it, and it becomes dormant.
Right. Yes.
It's still there. It's not rusty. Just if people work less for the material and had more time for the spiritual, to go inward, to meditate, then even if they are not enlightened much, at least they would recover their telepathic ability, and then they would do better in their business, in their work, because they will understand what their boss wants.
That's
or
right.
What other people around them would do to make that work better, for example, like that.
Yes,
and they could also see if somebody has the intention to harm them in some way by this telepathic energy.
Right. Yes, Master.
So pity. Humans are top. They have all kinds of abilities to protect themselves, to survive even without food and water,
Wow,
and
yes.
to know God, and to see the angels, to see the saints, to see all the beings on the moon, on the sun, on the stars, and other invisible beings that help or try to harm them. And they have the ability to live long, many hundreds of years, or even thousands of years, or like maybe forever even, in the physical dimension.
Wow.
Not to talk about in heavens.
Yes, Master. Wow.
But we lost it, we lose it all because we're too busy with material gain and worry about tomorrow's food and clothing, and forever never having enough. That's why even if we have a house already, we want a bigger house, a better house. We have a car to travel already, we still want to have a more expensive Porsche car, or better than the neighbors, and even have land, have a country ruling the nation, already want another country, want more land, more riches, more fame, more power, more control.
Yes, Master.
We have a good business already, want more business and more busy, and so we lose everything else, which is more important than the whole world's treasures put together.
Yes. Wow.
I forever feel sorry for humans. I never am happy thinking of their lot. I could never be truly happy thinking of their lot.
Right,